WHAS 11 Weather Impact Forecast is sponsored by Tom Sundergeld Plumbing and Baker's Heating and Air Conditioning.
So our big question for Mallory Schnell is, are the rain coming in our way going to be just a blanket of rain, or is it going to be spotty, or going to be enjoy yourself at all the next 2 days?
Yeah, so, today very hit or miss. Some areas of town seeing a pop-up shower storm, others staying dry. It's going to be like that tomorrow, just a bigger coverage area. And then by Saturday evening, Saturday night, we could have more of a line of storms that we'll be tracking. But first, let's take a look at what's happening across the country, because it's much more active than what's happening here in Kentucky. And you'll notice here all the green, of course, in west and southern Texas, where we are seeing the flash flood emergencies in the hill country. And yes, these are the same areas that were hit by the Camp Mystic flooding last year. Thankfully, there's been a lot more alerts. A lot more of this is happening during the daytime, but they're getting a half of a year's worth of rainfall in just a couple of days due to a stalled front. Elsewhere off to our north, air quality alerts in place all across this region here in the gray. And you'll notice that is, yes, just north of us, all of Ohio, the northern half of Indiana, from Minnesota down to New York, D.C., up to Boston as well. And that is because the wildfires that are burning in western Ontario and northeastern Minnesota, that very thick smoke is making it to the surface. Air quality extremely hazardous. That's what you're seeing in the purples and pinks. So unhealthy is red. The purples and pinks are very unhealthy or hazardous. And once again, this just blankets this entire region here. Here at home, we have good to moderate air quality, which is pretty typical in the summertime months. The smoke forecast still keeping all of that just off to our north and northeast. The reds and the purples, that's really where it's thickest and where it is making it to the ground, because when it's aloft, it just creates more of a hazy look to the sky. But when it gets pushed down to the surface, that's when you start to smell it, you taste it a little bit, and it impacts the air quality. What we have to pay attention to here at home is when we get fronts moving in, because we have a front Saturday night into Sunday morning and another one next Tuesday. And that could change the airflow and potentially bring some of that smoke into our area. Still too far away to tell. A lot of these are 24 to 48 hour forecasts. But a live look right now, obviously not seeing that haze here from our Hughes and Coleman U of L health camera. Temperatures have rebounded after a downpour over the airport this afternoon. We're right around 90 degrees again, feeling like the mid to upper 90s. That's because it's very humid all across the board. Satellite and radar here, you can see the popcorn style showers and storms is what we call them this time of year, because they pop up in certain areas and then they just kind of rain themselves out. You can also call them pulse thunderstorms. So not making too much of an impact, but if you do get caught under one, obviously some gusty winds, maybe a brief downpour, and some lightning possible as well. Although I have not seen a ton of lightning with the pop-up showers so far this afternoon. We'll hold that chance through this evening through about sunset, and then once the sun sets, of course, we lose the daytime heating, we lose the fuel for the storms, and the radar becomes a lot quieter. We start off tomorrow in the 70s, could have some patchy fog as temperatures drop near those very high dew points, and then we do it all again tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 80s to near 90. I did increase our rain chance tomorrow just because the coverage looks a bit higher compared to today over the Kentuckiana viewing area, but shouldn't impact any more of your day than what you're seeing today. Now, Saturday, as I mentioned, it does look like that rain chance could be trending a little bit later, so more so evening, overnight. We'll keep an eye on that. The front pushes rain to the south on Sunday, mostly dry Monday, and then another front could arrive on Tuesday. And then behind that second front, that's what we're looking forward to. Highs in the mid 80s, lows in the 60s, and lower humidity as well.
All right. I saw the weather diva moving through the newsroom today. John Gordon, the former head of the National Weather Service. So helpful, though, during severe weather coverage. Yes, why was he here, Mallory? Well,
we have a new Weather or Not episode, of course. That's our streaming show that we have every week. It's a 30-minute show all about weather, so we can nerd out about weather and talk about what's happening not only here, but across the country. Obviously, we're talking about the flooding, the wildfire smoke. We're talking about the heat wave impacting Europe. We have the FIFA World Cup forecast. And we also talk about how much rain we picked up so far this year. So let's take a listen.
It hasn't stopped raining.
Because July is normally dry.
Yeah. So June was our second wettest June on record. We had more than 9 inches. So that's a big contribution there. And then the 5 inches we've gotten so far. The funny thing is, we are now basically on par with where we were last year. And last year was insane. Last year was the year of spring flooding.
It's been busy since you moved back.
I
Right?
know. Thanks, Louisville. I really appreciate it. So that's just a little bite. Obviously, we have fun with it when we can. And if you want to stream weather or not, you can do so tonight. It's at 8 o'clock and also at 11:35 after the night team. Or you can stream it on demand anytime on the WHES 11 Plus app, which is free to download on your smart TV.